good, gente? Thank you guys once again, like always, for tuning in. As you guys can see on the thumbnail and on the title, right? The reason why I call Jay Hands a rat. I know, man. I know this is gonna be a little bit sensitive for a few, not all, of course. But there's like a few questions that need to be answered, right? Yesterday and the day before yesterday, I was asked to react to a certain video, which I mean, I was going through some things. Didn't really have the time to react. But after checking out the video and scoping it out, right? Even though there was a couple of things said, of course, my name was thrown in there as an example. I didn't really see nothing wrong with it, right? I get it. People could try to cover up and then try to explain a little bit more into detail of what the word snitching really means. But to me, either whether it's on social media, whether it's on whatever, right? Or how, whatever. Snitching is snitching, homie. Snitching is snitching. But I'll actually get more into details on why I ended up calling old boy a rat, a snitch and shit like that. It wasn't all just directed towards a certain video like the one that he made on Snoop. I can honestly give a shit, right? But he did mention a few things that, of course, man, they bring light to a few others that are not aware. But it could be said on most of Jay's videos that he's telling, right? But I'll get into some of those details, of course, as you guys are gonna see on this thumbnail right here. Just adding these pictures to be real. I'm not gonna really react to the homie Hangouts video. I didn't really see nothing wrong with it, right? I understand that at times people need to make like clarify certain words and put a better understanding, right, for certain people. But like I said, I will explain why I ended up calling them that on this video. And I also will give a certain example of why certain people do what they do, homie. So with all that being said, man, before we get started, I would highly appreciate if you hit a like, subscribe, hit that follow, hit that notification bell, because we will go live, right? And there's probably going to be a few other things that I'm probably going to miss out on. But I highly encourage you guys to bring it up on the live. And I won't hesitate to answer, bro. I'm not like some of these other content creators where they go past those comments. Nah, childish, homie. I'll highlight the motherfucker and I'll answer the question. So yeah, gente, let's get right into it. So the homie Hangout ended up making a video and he gave a couple examples, right, of how snitching can be used and shit like that. Well, okay, so I wasn't really referring to Jay as a snitch on that actual video on Snoop. Of course, there was things that were highlighted, and you guys already see like on those thumbnails, right? Well, of course, the reason why I actually put the word snitch, like, did he actually snitch on old boy? Well, homie, he's over here putting stuff that, let's be real, shouldn't have been on YouTube, carnal. It shouldn't have been on YouTube. And maybe it was actually Hector's fault, homie. I don't know what actually Snoop was actually thinking, or if that's actually part of his little plan, right? But by Jay over here pointing out a couple of things, man, it could be looked as telling, homie. It could be looked as telling. But the main reason why he ended up getting that label, at least from your boy Conejo, and I will say this, yesterday I took like 45 minutes looking, right? Because I have not tapped into this fool's platform. And I'll just say, man, he has a lot of fucking videos playing, right? But hey, shout outs to him. He's doing his thing. He's putting in work. And hey, people like that stuff. Of course, people are going to like when things get exposed like that. And people may say that they do it for a certain reason, right? To make sure that the youth don't get played out of pocket, that people know what they're signing up for. Well, like I said, I will be having someone up that's actually going to bring a little bit of light to all that. This is someone that actually was cool with them. I mean, it's not that he's over here hating on them or nothing like that. He just ended up realizing, bro, that old boy was a phony way. And that it was only a one-way street and never a two-way street, carnal, right? So you guys will end up hearing about that later down the line. But the main reason, like I was saying, bro, on all his videos lately, especially after there was a certain video, I'm gonna be quite honest, because for a long time, even though I didn't support him, no, like I didn't support his push or his channel, I wasn't subscribed, I wouldn't tune in, I would still tell the gente, right, like, oh yeah, it's the homie, right, and I didn't really want to put out some of those things on Front Street, but after a certain video popped up, After that one, and I'll say, bro, I was looking through it. I was looking for it. And I honestly believe he knows that that's that one video where he ended up fucking up, straight up. That's that one video. And that's the one that actually labels him as a rat. That's the one where I actually put that label on him. Like I said, the videos doesn't seem to be up no more. So good luck finding it. More than likely he took it down for that same reason. I even reached out to some of my boys to go look for it, right? Because this was a discussion that we had. And I'm gonna go look through the messages. I'll probably find it in the messages, but this is a video that he made like 8 months ago, right? Where he ended up telling on a sureño from LA. I want to say the hood was Clanton, if I'm not mistaken. What was this placazo? Sporty. There we go. It was Sporty, right? Sporty from Clanton. On that actual person, man, he ended up actually snitching. He actually ratted. I don't care how people want to put it out. The people that ended up seeing that video, which I mean, it was quite a few. I'm gonna be quite honest. It's probably most of you guys, right? Because a lot of you guys were the ones sending me that actual video, like, "What's up with your boy?" And that's when I actually started being a little bit more upfront about it. Like, "Hey, bro, that's not my boy, G. I don't fuck with them. I don't tune in over there. Nothing like that, G." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "That's not my boy, homie." And people are gonna be like, for the ones that don't know. I mean, let's just say that there's a few that don't know, right? Sporty was someone that, I guess, to what Jay said, right? I'm gonna put it like this: to what Jay said, not coming from my mouth. I honestly don't know, and it can be like how the homie Hangout says, hearsay, right? But what Jay ended up saying, Sporty was someone that was assigned to hit Jay, right? The Emeros ended up putting a hit on Jay for making content, exposing, and just putting them out there, homie. You guys gotta understand, with some of these big organizations, you got to really be careful on how you speak about them, right? And that's why you see a lot of content creators that do talk about them either wear a mask, move hella far, right? Where they honestly feel that they don't have a reach. But things have been changing, right? Of course, the whole federal branch, they expanded, homie. So people got to be a little bit more like trucha, right? And this is where, like, that one example that I wanted to throw in earlier, that's why some people at times got to make videos to kind of make it a little bit more clear to the youth, right? Because sometimes some of the ones actually that end up catching these dudes or putting in the actual work, allegedly, right, happens to be the youngsters, bro. Because these are the ones that actually tune into these videos. These are the ones that actually know what these dudes actually look like, right, on the daily. And let's be real, man, who's actually really out there are the youngsters, homie. The older homies, they're just big chilling. They're just kicking back, doing barbecues and all that good stuff, carnal, right? So I get it why some people have to make better understanding for some people way. Like, for an example, let's just say that my neighbor happens to be a content creator. He's pushing some type of content that may put my life at risk too, right? Just because, like, let's be real, man. He's next door. You know what I'm saying? So if I can prevent that by making a video or doing the same thing he's doing, right? But just giving a better understanding, like, hey, nah, it's not looked at like this because of these reasons, right? These people may honestly say, well, that's actually the good thing. That's actually the things to do out here in the streets, and hope that it actually minimize the danger, right, that it actually brings. But sometimes, man, people don't care. I'll just say honest, man. People don't care. But that's just an example. Like I was saying, man, people make videos, especially if they're cool with them, just so that they don't really get some of that bad feedback. But let's get back to the actual what we were actually talking about, and it was that dude Sporty, man. I apologize. I hate to be the one to jump around, right? I hate to be the one to jump around. But after he made that video on Sporty, right? He ended up pointing out a lot of things, man. He ended up pointing out everything. He ended up pointing out who had sent them. He even put a picture. He even put a picture of an old boy, which happened to be someone that was in the calles, right? And I get it, bro. I get it. It was to bring awareness to, oh boy, like, hey, I know that you're out to get me. Two, bring awareness to the placas. Like, hey, man, you guys gotta fucking take care of me, bro. These fools are starting to put some fools on me, and it's all good if I have people watching me. Three, fuck, just letting the gente know, like, damn, the type of content that I push, this is what it's bringing, gente. Make sure to share with the others and make me as famous as you can before something bad happens. And see, I understand why certain content creators even go as far as to switching up the whole game, right? Especially when they feel that their lives is in danger, homie, right? But at the same time, when you live a certain lifestyle and when you push a certain way, right? I get it, man. He ended up deciding to change the way he pushes his content, and he don't see it bad, homie, no more. At least that's what he says now. He probably never seen it as a bad thing. Way he's probably telling since a long time ago. We just didn't have the proof, homie, or anything to actually put it out there like that. Which a lot of people are gonna say, bro, there's nothing wrong with what he's actually doing, G, right? But of course, a lot of these dudes are civilians. And they're absolutely right, homie. They're absolutely right. There's actually nothing wrong with what he's actually doing when you look at it from a street point of view, right? Like from out here in the calles, you never been part of that lifestyle. Hey, fuck these dudes, right? Put them out there, homie. But when you've been part of that lifestyle, you've been through the struggle, I guess, in some type of way, right? You actually been put on some of those same situations, because I know there's been a few of us that been told. And I'll just say, man, that's a fucked up feeling, carnal, right? When they fuck. I'm doing time because of this fool, Or I'm doing time because this fool over here did this. Like, yeah, bro, those are some fucked up situations. So when you've been part of that lifestyle, bro, that's just the code, man. That's just the code you don't do, G. Like, hey, homie, you gotta hold your mug, and you don't put shit out there like that. And it was a shock to me, bro, when he made that video. I'm gonna be quite honest. I was actually shocked. I was like, damn, this fool actually. I mean, I get it, man. His life was in danger. He felt the heat. Um, he even went as far as to saying that he's no longer with his baby mama, bro. Which I mean, I know that's just cap. A lot of us know it's just cap, but it's because of the shit that he pushes on YouTube, bro. I mean, you really gotta be trucha, especially, But if you feel that your life's in danger and that point, you know what I'm saying, is YouTube really worth it? That should actually be the better question, homie. Is YouTube really worth it? When your life's in danger or your family gets put in danger. Shit, at times fools need to sit back and look at the real picture, man. What's really worth it at the end? Hey, I know there's a few bums out there that never had anything in their life, and when they have it, they don't want to lose it. Shit, look at fucking that fucking J Cat Bird, right? That's another one, homie, right? That has a pay number, and he's doing his thing, I guess, right? But you guys, I mean, just for any content creator, man, you guys really gotta look at the big picture and actually pay attention if shit's really worth it. But for the hint that were wondering why I called him a rat, that was the reason why, bro. Because on that video, he put a picture. He talked about everything. He talked about why they wanted to hit him, right? Because of the videos, of course, he was making on the anime. And you'd let me know. Was that telling? Was that being a rat? Because in my books and in my eyes, right? Even though old boy didn't commit the crime, because old boy's still alive, right? I'll just say this. He ended up telling like a motherfucker by putting his picture out, putting his location, putting the one that actually ordered the hit, when he farted, how much canteen he had, how much he ate. He did a lot of detailing. And yeah, gente, you let me know in the comments. Hope this video didn't get too many people upset. I just had to answer some of the gente's questions, bro. Straight up. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit a thumbs up for your boy. Make sure to hit the subscribe, hit that follow, hit that notification bell, because we will go live. And I'm pretty sure I missed out on a couple of things. Hey, make sure to bring it up, and we'll talk about it on the live. But yeah, and don't think that I was calling him a rat because he ended up reporting my channel, bro. Nah, it wasn't because of that. It was because of the whole fucking sporty thing, homie, to be quite honest. But with all that being said, gente, this is your boy Conejo. I hope you enjoyed your time right here. And with all that being said, catch you guys on the next one. We out. And I'm like...